Brian here with Flagship Property Management. We wanted to talk a little bit about the pitfalls of self-managing. Question is, why would someone self-manage? Why do you want to self-manage your property? Oftentimes it's to save the cost of the management fee. It's more important, I think, to understand what that management fee brings in. It's also, I think, very important to understand the pitfalls of self-managing. What liability increases do you have as the property owner? Are you more likely to get sued, possibly from various things? I don't know. The answer is probably so, because you may not understand the landlord-tenant laws and how they change from year to year. Some key points to understand about the pitfalls of self-managing is the first and foremost, in my opinion, is the application process. A lot of times people want to go off their gut feel, or I think I know that person, they seem to be nice, they were very nice when they looked at it, they seemed happy. Those are not good ways to qualify someone to rent your home. The Fair Housing Act is very important to know and understand and make sure you follow, so that you're not getting charged or accused of any discriminatory actions in your application process. So you need to have something. That is the biggest pitfall in self-management, in my opinion, and it gets a lot of people in a lot of trouble across the country. The other thing is, once a tenant moves in, what kind of protocols do you have? Yes, you have your lease agreement. Are you enforcing them? A lot of people don't. Late fee. Are you charging the late fee? Are you waiving the late fee? If you waive the late fee the first time, does the tenant know you're willing to do that the next time? You've got to have your protocols in there. That's one of the biggest pitfalls of self-managing your investment property. How do you handle negligent damage? Tenant breaks something. There's negligent damage proven. Do you, the landlord, have to fix it by law and then bill it back to the tenant? Or can you say, you broke it, I'm not fixing it? You need to know the answer to that question. The other thing is emergency calls. After hours, on weekends, tenant comes home at 2 o'clock in the morning, they get off work, they work a night shift. They want to take a hot shower, there's water everywhere, the water heater burst. What's your protocol? What are you going to do? Those are all things. Every one of these things are things that are encompassed in that management fee, oftentimes that self-managers are trying to save by self-managing. Okay? So those are some things that you need to think about when you're considering self-managing versus hiring a professional property manager in North Carolina.